how do you change your mindset? This is probably the most common thing that somebody thinks about when they want to become the best version of themselves, when they want to go ahead and make a change in their life. They look and think, how do I change my mindset? They start to read more. They start to listen to podcasts. They start to watch videos. They start to listen to experts in this field. And they start to try to think differently. They start to get new ideas. But let's look at the actual question. How do we change our mindset? To understand how we change our mindset, we have to see our mind. What is part of this mindset? What is mindset? When we think about mindset, sometimes we just think, well, it's the thoughts that I'm thinking. It's the way that I look at something. It's the perspective that I have about myself, about my life. Yes, but what is supporting this perspective? What are supporting these thoughts? Have you ever heard of this term, your mind and body are one? Have you ever heard of that? There's a good chance that if you're watching this video, you might have. Your mind and your body is one. What is that? What does that actually mean? A lot of people will agree to this, but what does it actually mean? This is very important if you really want to understand how your mind and body really works. If you really want to be able to take back control of your life, you got to understand how you function, how you tick. So your mind and body are one. What does that mean? What this means is that your body and your mind, they are one expression, not two, one expression. In your body, what allows you to stay alive? Is it your energy? Yes. Is it your blood? Is it your organs? Is it everything? Yes, yes, and yes. When you are pointing, can you point to the mind? If you're pointing to your head, which most people say mind, well, yes, because in reality, where else are you going to point to? But am I really pointing to my mind? Or am I pointing to my head? Am I still pointing to my mind? No, I'm pointing to my forehead. I'm pointing to the top of my head. I'm pointing to my hair. If I was to ask you to point to the mind, you wouldn't be able to, right? Why? Because the mind doesn't exist here in the physical dimension. The body does. Point to energy. Where would you point? Everywhere. Because energy is everywhere. So if you can't point to the mind, that's because the mind doesn't exist here right now, but the body does. So in your body, there is energy. And this energy is what keeps you alive. This energy is what allows everything to tick. This energy also is what your mind is derived from. In other words, when your energy changes, or whatever your energy is, your mind will express in that way. Let me give you an example, and I want you to think back. Imagine when you are really, really excited about something. You're really joyful. You're really excited. You're enthusiastic. Think back to how your mind was during that time. How was your perspective? How was your thoughts? When you say that they were excited, when you say you were really enthusiastic about life, about what you have coming up, just even sitting in a chair and just being in this room, whoever's around you, everything was great. Everything was happy. You loved it. Was it the people? Was it the environment? Or was it actually the energy that you were experiencing that got you to see and think in those ways? You see. Now I want you to think about another scenario. Imagine the last time that you were really stressed. Now think about the way that you were seeing the room, that you were seeing yourself, that you're seeing your life, your situation, the people. Weren't the way that you were seeing these things a mirror of the stress? Did you think about super happy thoughts? Did you think about the fact that you really love life? Or did you think about the issues that you're having? Did you think about the challenges that you're having, the problems that you're experiencing? This is because your mind and your body are a mirror of each other. The energy in your body, when this energy is expressed in a mental aspect, we call it mind. So therefore, if your energy is stress, When we say energy, I mean emotion. Energy in motion, your emotions. When it is stressed, your mind now sees the world in stress. It looks for possibilities of problems. When your emotions are of joy and happiness and excitement, your mind sees the world with that same lenses. Think back into your life and you will realize this to be true.